everyone. Well, it's Sunday here in Queensland, Australia. I don't know where you're all from, but yeah, this is where we are here. It's coming into winter. It's autumn at the moment, and I'm really feeling the chill. Yeah, it's probably my favourite season because you get sort of a bit of a mixture between nice warm days and then, cold and snuggly mornings and nights. But yeah, I quite like this season. It's lovely. And being Sunday, I will probably be able to do a little bit of painting today, which is, it's kind of rare these days now that I get to do any painting, because of the study mostly, and I'm always doing a lot of typing, and then my job with the elderly. God, my hair looks awful. So yeah, I don't get a lot of time to do it as much as I used to, and so now I thought that I might settle down and do a little bit of one of the portraits I'm doing today, and I think my daughter might be going to the markets with my parents, and so it'd be a good time to start doing some of that at that time. So yeah, that's my day. But yeah, I'm just really kind of enjoying this weather. So anyway, I hope everyone here is doing well, and yeah, I've noticed I've just had a few more subscribers, and I'm really glad to see that. It makes me feel better about this channel, and where things go and where they might go. So I want to thank you all for continuing to be supporters. Yeah. One thing I was going to talk to you guys about in this video is something that I haven't shared before. I guess it's been because, well, it is because I've been far too ashamed of it and afraid of what people would think of me, what people might assume, because I know that there is a lot of assumptions out there about people who are in the situation that I'm in. Anyway, so that issue is that how badly having anorexia or any other eating disorder can affect you, and one thing that I'm always going to heavily regret is it's what it's done for my dental health and my teeth. So the news I wanted to share is that I do not have any natural teeth left. They are all gone. What I have right now and what I'm wearing is dentures. I have one full set of dentures, top and bottom jaws. I don't know how you're going to think about that, but I've been feeling like it would be maybe a good path to take with this channel, because there are a lot of people out there who've had eating disorders, and even who don't have eating disorders, who have been through this or are going through it or will go through it, because eating disorders and SEAN, well, it's quite common for people to lose some teeth or lose all their teeth, just like I have. And I just wanted to tell you guys, because I feel like it's not being entirely honest about everything that's happened as a result of this eating disorder. Unless I actually shared what was happening in that area. So there we go. I don't know what you're all gonna think, but I hope that people are going to be able to see this as something that ends up being positive. I've told, I think, one or two friends that I've had this done, and I didn't end up having a lot of choice with getting dentures. It was basically taken out of my hands, well, a couple of years ago, and a few specialists did tell me that I would need to have them all taken out if they didn't fall out first. So it's been a bit devastating the last couple of years, just coming to terms with just that, the thought of doing it and what that might look like for me. So it's been quite a scary time, but I finally just came to the conclusion a few months ago that, yeah, okay, I'm going to have to just go through with it, and it's going to be hard. It'll be as hard as it is, and I'm just going to have to put up with that. And, you know, the other thing is that you can't be without any teeth, especially in working in the field that I'm working in. I can't not have any teeth. I have to look proper, have to look like I'm a professional, and, you know, that's just part of it. And if I was in any other job, it would be the same. Any job where you have to be with the public, face other people, you have to look like you can do this, and that you're professional, and that you, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You just need to have teeth. And I mean, there's no other way anyway. If you want to be able to eat anything reasonable, I don't want to live on yogurt for the rest of my life, and yeah, so it's just a necessity. And I just knew that I had to bite the bullet. No pun intended, but yeah, it's just that I had to bite the bullet and do it. And I had my extractions, my full amount of teeth, which I didn't have a lot of anyway, in the, like, up till the last few months I didn't have as many teeth anyway, so it was only going to be very few teeth that had to be taken out. But with the whole tooth extraction thing, I had mine taken out in 3 goes, and so the first few were several months ago now, and the last few were just a few weeks ago. And so that has been, yeah, quite difficult to come to terms with, but I am now glad that it's been done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about the extractions and how much it's going to cost and all of the other things associated with heavy dental stuff. It was quite expensive. It ended up costing me about, well, $3,500 just for the dentures, and the extractions were another few thousand on top of that. So it isn't cheap. And if you're someone who is going to be going through that, I hope that that's gives you some kind of answer as to what kind of costs that you might be up for. So I guess for me, having to go through this process has been one of the biggest ever regrets that I have in regards to having had my eating disorder. I've said before that I don't have a lot of regrets, because if I regretted my eating disorder, it would mean that I would regret, you know, having my daughter. I might have had a different child, and frankly, that's not what that I would want. I'm very happy that I've ended up with her just the way she is, and yeah, so that's something that I'll never regret. Although it did come through having had an eating disorder for so long. But this is my regret, having had to lose all my teeth. Now, I might have lost a few at some stage because of other factors such as the genetics and, just and the fact my own father has partial dentures, and he may end up with full dentures at some point. But yeah, this has been my very biggest regret, and I will never not feel that way, because there is nothing like having your own teeth. And I can say that now that I've lost all of mine. But again, yeah, I am glad that I've finally gone through having all the extractions, and now it's just a matter of getting fully used to the dentures. And the next plan that I have is that I would like to get some implants to hold the dentures in. They're called implant retained dentures, and I'm thinking about, sort of having 2 on the bottom jaw, 2 on the top jaw. But a lot of that will depend on how much bone is left after having had all my teeth removed, because when you have your teeth, you actually have bone underneath that holds them in your mouth, and when you don't have any teeth anymore, that bone is just simply resorbed very, very quickly. So a lot of people don't end up having enough bone in the jaws to actually support implants. So I hope that's not going to happen to me, but I will just have to see. I have got a couple of specialists that I'm going to go and visit and ask about, what their costs are, because there's all sorts of different costs, and it also depends on whether you might need bone grafts to actually grow enough bone to actually support implants. But another thing is that I'd like implants, because on the bottom jaw, the dentures are actually, they end up being quite loose, and I don't want to be in a position where they're so mobile that I'm going to have trouble holding them in. I'm not at that stage just yet at the moment, but I do sometimes have times where I find that, they do move a little bit when I'm trying to talk or trying to eat, and that is quite annoying. Even right now, as I'm talking, I can feel my actual top one moving slightly, so it can be a little bit difficult sometimes to hold it in place, but you do start to get used to doing that. But again, as far as implants go, that's kind of the next step in the process. And my denture technician has been very, very good. He's the same one as my father has seen, and he has said to me that usually you wear your dentures for the first 4 to 6 months, and after that, that's when you can go. Once everything is totally healed up in your mouth, you can go and see a person who will specialise in making the implants for your mouth and having them attached to the dentures. There are other options. There's the option of all on 4 or all on 6, which some people do, but because dental implants are extremely expensive, they're about $4,000 to $6,000 each. A lot of people just simply can't afford them and end up having to just wear dentures forever. It's extremely, the money is just incredible. So that's one reason why I'm quite wary about finding out exactly what the cost would be and asking a few people, rather than just going with the first person I see. I want to find the best cost and find the best value for money. So that's my next step there. And I just wanted to share this with you, because I thought maybe this will become a safe space for all of you and myself to be able to talk about the consequences and what we're going through with our anorexia or eating disorder of other sorts, and the struggles, and just have this honest, open conversation about all of it. So this is just one topic, and I just thought that since so many other people do go through this with a long-term eating disorder, I just wanted to share that, and hopefully it might bring more people into this, and so that they have somewhere where they can share as well. It's always been really important to me to be able to share things really honestly with you guys, and I just want that as well for all of you. And so I just feel like, I really had to be honest about this, so I just hope it's going to be received okay. So how's it felt so far? So getting the instructions was really hard for me because I just hated having wounds in my mouth that would bleed. For the first I had some instructions. It was I bled for days, and I wasn't able to go to work and all this kind of thing, so it was really quite difficult. But apart from that, it was hard to get used to seeing my face that didn't have any teeth anymore. What happens is that your mouth sinks in a little bit, and it sort of gives you quite an elderly look. And I was really looking forward to having that minimized by having the dentures in and becoming used to them. And I haven't found it very easy so far, because when you have your dentures in, it is like a foreign body, and some people have even reported that that having dentures has made them have gagging sensations every time I put them in. And I'm really glad that didn't happen to me. I haven't had that sensation or that feeling, so I'm really grateful for that. But it is something foreign in your body, in your mouth, and you can't really ever forget that they're there. It's pretty hard. And I'm hoping that when I get the implants, that will hold them in a lot more firmly, and I'm going to be able to sort of live life without thinking about my teeth as much. It'll become easier is what I'm hoping. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to feeling that way. At the moment, I am getting used to this, and I have gotten past feeling terrible about myself when I see my face without my dentures in. I've gotten used to that. It's how I am. I can't change it now, and I honestly haven't been able to change it for years, because this has been a problem for years, and I've known about it for years. So it's something I've gotten used to, and while I always will regret it, I know that this is just how I am now, and I have to start accepting myself. My denture technician tells me that it does settle down. All of these issues do settle down with time, and the more self-acceptance I can give myself, the better it will be. So I'm just hoping that as I journey onwards with this, and towards implants and all that entails, that things are going to keep on improving, and I'm going to be okay in dealing with all of it. And that's, it's just another thing that some people with this kind of issue, with an eating disorder, a lot of them go through this stuff. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I found a couple of other YouTube channels really helpful, which are about people who wear dentures. One of them is Dentures versus Food, and another one is called Callan Jacks, and I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that right, but they're both American, and they are both discussing their lives with dentures. And although they aren't eating disordered, their stories have been very inspiring to me. And one of them actually has implants now, all on fours, which I can't afford, but she's got all on fours, and she's had dentures, just dentures for many years. And I just thought that it might be a good idea to share with you a couple of other channels that do discuss the same issues that I'm having with having dentures and all that it entails. When you first get your extractions, you have a lot of wounds in your mouth, and what happens after that is your gums is swollen up for quite a while. With me, I actually did heal quite quickly, and the swelling went right down. But when you first put your dentures in, they actually they fit fairly well, but then as time goes on, your swelling goes down. The dentures actually loosen up a lot, and that's where your denture technician can come in. And what they do is they fill up part of the dentures so that they keep on fitting properly, and as snugly as that they can make them, so it's not too distressing in that way, and so they're not moving about quite as badly as they might otherwise. I feel very lucky with the denture technician that I've got. He's really good and seems to really get the whole problem. He doesn't have dentures himself, but he's really good at what he does, so I'm really thankful for that. Hi there, guys. So it's the end of Sunday, and we've been watching a television show, which has been really good. We have my family and I have the television the Sunday afternoons, and so that's really good. We get a chance to watch some important things on the show, on the television, and so we've been doing that, and I've done a little bit of my painting and art and stuff like that, and I might even see if I can insert a picture of a new portrait that I'm working on, or I don't know whether really to put that in now or just save it until it's done, because I kind of get nervous about sharing the photos of anything I'm working on, in case it just doesn't work out at the end of it. And they take several weeks to do usually for me, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't, maybe I'll put that in next time, or put some more progress with that in the next time. Anyway, so I've been talking a lot about my mouth and teeth and dentures and stuff this week, and I'm just really hoping that it will be something that might help other people to talk about this more openly, and maybe reduce some of the stigma around it, because I always feel as though people give people with dentures a bit of a bad rap, and it's just assumed that maybe they didn't ever care for their teeth, which is so not the case for me. I've always been very pedantic with my teeth, because back from when I was bulimic, when I was 15, that was probably when most of the damage was done, and ever since then they've never been, my teeth have never been very good, no matter what I do. Even though I've followed all the instructions, and I've probably done even more, and brushed my teeth like 4 times a day. Sometimes every time I eat, I'd clean them. But yeah, it's just that there's a number of issues, and you know, that have gone wrong with me, and I just don't want anyone to feel as though they can't share this and they can't talk about it. So I don't want to keep this a secret from you or from anyone really. So that's why I brought this up, and that's why we're talking about it here. So yeah, I'm just hoping that if anyone else in this audience has been through this, that you might like and leave a comment and let me know about your experience. And I'm always happy to share your experiences on this channel as well. So I just wanted you all to know that. And yeah, look, I'm really glad that I've got you guys, and I'm really grateful for all the support. So I might leave this video here, and I want to say thank you again, and yeah, I will talk to you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.